This morning, the class of 2021 will be given information about selecting courses for the school year 2021. All students are receiving a pink course selection sheet. Please pay close attention on how to fill out this sheet. Teachers will speak more about course offerings in specific departments and take time to sign course selection sheets for the classes that need it. Please keep your course selection sheet at school until tomorrow so that you can obtain the appropriate signatures. Students must turn in the completed copy of their course selection sheet Thursday, January 21st to their book club teachers. Counselors will be offering a Buckwin help session on January 16th in the forum room. Next, we will discuss specific graduation requirements. Students must earn 24 credits to receive a Belvedere High School diploma. That means each class is worth a half credit each semester. If you earn 6 credits per year, you are on track to graduate. All students must take and pass 4 years of English to graduate. English 9, English 10, English 11. English 11 could also be an AP English. And then for senior years, you can take either 2 English electives or an AP English. Students also need 3 years of math, including algebra and geometry. You need 2 credits of science, including biology, 2.5 credits of social studies. Within social studies, 1 credit must be U.S. history, 1 must be world studies, and a half must be American government. Some other graduation requirements to be sure you have completed: consumer ed, half credit; health, half credit; fine arts, world language, technical education, 1 credit, and your electives. If you will be attending a 4-year college after high school, the requirements differ from our high school graduation requirements. Colleges expect you to have 4 years of English and 3 years of math, which we require as well. However, you will need to take an extra credit of science and an extra half credit of social studies in order to be eligible to attend most colleges. Some colleges will require 2 years of the same foreign language, art, or music. It is important you research the requirements for your specific college. Please consider taking a language to keep your college options open. Now we will discuss specific courses that students are required to take during senior year. The first requirement is American Government, which is a half credit of social studies. On the course selection sheet, students have the option of selecting American Government or Advanced Placement American Government. This is a college-level course that will prepare students to take the AP exam, which, if students score high enough, they will receive college credit. You must have approval or and the signature of your U.S. history teacher. Next, we are going to discuss the requirement of English. Students either take a full year of AP English or they take 2 of these electives. There have been some electives added to our list here, which I will discuss later on in the presentation. If you want to enroll in AP English, you must receive the signature of your English 11 teacher. The last requirement for seniors is a full credit of PE. You must check the box on the course selection sheet for PE. Students may choose from Lifetime Wellness, Advanced Personal Wellness, or Healthy Lifestyles. Students may choose different courses in different semesters. 0-hour PE is available, but you must turn in and fill out a permission slip. Your teacher should have those today in your classroom. If they do not, you can always stop down at Student Services and pick up a form. If you would like to waive PE, you can waive semester 1 if you are in a fall sport or marching band. You can waive semester 2 if you are in a winter or spring sport. You must fill out the PE waiver and attach it to your course selection sheet in order to receive one. If you have sufficient credits, you may opt to take a study hall, late start, or early release. The options do not earn you credit, but could give you extra time during the day to work on your studies. There are also blended courses listed on your course selection sheet. These courses are a blend of online and classroom learning. There will be days you are free to work outside of the classroom as long as you are passing your course. Your teacher decides which days you are blended and which days you are to be in the classroom. Next up, we are going to discuss new courses. Heritage Spanish 3 is following the Heritage Spanish 2 you can take. There is AP Language, Spanish Language and Culture. There is Applied English Communication, which is actually newspaper that has been renamed in order to allow you to receive English credit. So that is a new English elective. There are new science electives, astronomy, meteorology, and applied applications of advanced STEM. There is AC Pre-Calc with Limit, which is renaming the former Pre-Calc Accelerated. There is Emergency Medical Technician. This is only actually going to be offered at North and will involve an application. But if you're interested in this, if you can still attend the course at North and come back to BHS with plenty of time and room to fit courses here at the high school in your schedule. Next, we have Agribusiness, which is in the Agriculture Department and connects the business world with agriculture by teaching computer, marketing, finance, policy, and management skills. Mechatronics involves mechanical systems, electrical systems, graphics, robotics, and automation. And advanced manufacturing. We have Manufacturing and Design. Will provide an introduction to machining process, including milling, turning, grinding, drilling, and cutoff operations. Human disease and medical terminology. This course will cover medical terminology through the lens of a human disease. It is another option following Intro to Health and Career Occupations. Next, we will discuss early graduations. To graduate early, you must have 20.5 credits by the end of your junior year. Students must fill out the form. Your teacher actually has copies of that for you. It will be due by March 15th to Student Services. If your teacher ran out of applications or you misplaced yours, there are extra ones available in Student Services. Electives. List all electives in order of preference on your course sheet. Choose extra electives and list them on the form. Often, there may be an issue with your class that you want. It may be full, it may not work in your schedule, and counselors have to move on to your alternates to fill your schedule. So be sure any alternate classes you choose are classes you are willing to take. Next, we are going to discuss your course selection sheet. Be sure your first and last name are on all sheets of your paper. This slide shows the left side of your course selection sheet. Be sure to speak with your English, PE, and government teachers to decide which English class you may want to take, and with your U.S. history teacher, which level of government you may want to take. And PE, if you are unsure of the electives, you can always ask your PE teacher to help you decide which course might be best for you. On the right side of your course selection sheet, you will write out your ideal schedule. By ideal, we mean courses you most want to take, not what hour they are offered. Below that, you will see an alternate course section. Please fill this out with backup courses. Again, counselors may need to use this if your first selections are full. Finally, Be sure to get a parent or guardian signature and to sign it yourself. On the back of the sheet includes a list of all of the electives available. If you're choosing math classes or science classes, be sure to get your teacher's signature, as there is a line and a required. You will also notice that any blended courses on here are listed as blended. Any bold and italicized classes mean that they are weighted, that instead of an A being worth 4 GPA points, it is worth 5 GPA points. Next, we are going to check out the Student Services website. So if you start here at the homepage of the Belvedere High School website, you click on Student Life and scroll down to Student Services. You will find a lot of helpful information on here, especially as you become a senior. There is information such as scholarships and other local scholarship videos. We also have our different staff profiles on here if you're curious, which counselor is yours, to make sure that you have the correct one. We also have college visits on here, so if you're looking to see who's coming in to visit our school and discuss their college, you can check out that there. There's also transcript request information, but today we are going to focus on course selection. So on here, you will see a copy of the video that you're watching right now. So if you need to watch it again later on, you have access to that. There is also a copy of your course selection sheet here for you in case you misplaced that. Below that, there are important dates. So it has the due date on here. Below that is our elective video section. So this is actually made by the broadcast media class. They worked really hard to put these videos together for you guys. It is by department and electives. So these are made for you to follow your interest and career field and click directly on the links you are interested in for yourself. We also have a video down here by Mrs. Payne, who is a teacher here at Belvedere High School, who is informing us about blended classes. She teaches one in psychology. So those are all of our elective videos, so definitely check those out. They worked really hard on those, and you actually get to see different students and teachers talking about their courses. Then when we jump back, we can go to, at the top, I clicked on this link, and it takes us to the course catalog. So you can watch the videos, but you can also come in here and by department they are broken up, you can read the course description. So we have a quick overview of each course. Remember, those bold ones are the weighted courses. And then we have listed which classes each student can take for what grade. And then even more descriptive are each level. It has a description of what the class will entail, what grade levels can take it, prerequisites, all listed on here for you. You can also go back here and check out some videos on weighted grades or blended classes if you're unsure, and different career courses we have here at the high school. So now I'm going to jump back and talk about some reminders we have coming up. Be sure you get your teacher signatures on classes that require it. You also want to make sure your parent or guardian signs that sheet as well as you sign that sheet. Be sure to turn in your book club, your form to your book club teacher on January 21st. If you are unsure of how to fill out your sheet, we are hosting a Buckwin help session January 16th in the forum room. But also, juniors, don't worry. We are actually going to meet with you all one-on-one, your counselors, and we're going to discuss your course selections, your future plans, and what you should be working on between now and senior year. And those will actually start in January. So we will be seeing you soon one-on-one. So no worries about if you're unsure how to exactly fill out the sheet. We will meet with you all one-on-one to be sure that you have your sheet filled out correctly. Just a warning, if you do not turn in a sheet, we will be picking your classes for you. So you definitely want to get those turned in and be sure that you make it down to Student Services when you receive your Purple Pass for your junior appointment. Lastly, we are going to review student services. So if your last name is A through GAL, Mr. Young is your counselor. If your last name is GAM through LN, you have Mr. Ford as your counselor. If your last name is LO through RI, you have Mrs. Gamori as your counselor. If you are last names RJ through Z, you have Mrs. Eklund as your counselor. If you are in the English language program, you have Mrs. Flores Sender as your counselor. And finally, we have Miss Sasso. She is our registrar and secretary down in student services. You will see her right down there when you enter student services. She can help you register to meet with us, request an appointment. Also, if you are missing any of these sheets, we're going to have extra copies down there with her, so you can always stop by and see her if you are missing any of those. We are so happy that you guys hung out with us today and discussed your course selection sheet. We look forward to starting our individual appointments with you guys soon and discussing your individual plan. Have a great day, guys.